Hey guys, so today I want to show you something really amazing. We just finished this script and I'd like to show you what this website it's all about. So this website is designed for selling digital products. It's currently designed to sell Facebook accounts, Twitter accounts, but it can be designed to sell any kind of digital product. So this is the UI, this is the design. So this is as a logged out user, which is someone that is not logged in. So let's visit the marketplace. So we have this filter, right? This filter. We have this is how the whole thing is arranged on desktop. You can actually view, then if you like, you can buy. So there's another feature I would like to show you, the temp numbers. These temp numbers, users can buy numbers for WhatsApp verification and so on. It has all countries, right? So when you buy this script, your customers could buy numbers for verification. This is good for developers that doesn't want to use their number for verifying all things, so they just use a temporary number to get access to some certain platform. Now this platform does not help you bypass the legal system. This is just a temporary number. um I think the next page that I'm going to show you is when you are logged in. Now, this is a multi-vendor marketplace. We can design it as a single vendor where the owner is the only vendor on the marketplace. We can also design it as a multi-vendor marketplace where there will be different vendors. So let me show you the vendor side. Okay, this is the vendor side. The vendor side is similar to the normal buyer side. The only difference is there will be no vendor system where you can post products. So as you can see, it also has the normal products. As you can see, you can get the temp codes. We have the ticket system where you can report and admin can respond. We also have a request system. If you want to request a particular item, you can make a request and admin would see it. You can request to a vendor. Let me show you. Let's say tests, tests, tests. I want tests, right? So when you submit requests, this is the admin system here. Admin, you see you have this notification here. Admin gets notified on Telegram. So the customer is asking for tests. So admin can just open another tab, go to the marketplace, find what the buyer or whoever the person is requesting. You just copy and reply with the link. And google.com. So that user, okay, let me refresh. So you see admin said google.com. So that user will just copy the link and paste into their browser. It will give them a direct access to the product they are looking for. And admin can also say they don't have it and so on. So yeah, admin can also close the status. So when the status is closed and then come back here, you refresh, you see the customer can no longer respond. Okay, that's the same thing that happens when the user use the ticket. You can file a ticket, then you have to select the category, like payments, deposit issues, or other issues. Now, normally when you place an order, you get a reference code. So it should be able to show you list of orders that you have ordered. So you just add it, then automatically it will add the reference code for you, or you can type the reference code manually, then you write whatever the issue is down here. So that's that for that. Then we have our deposit system. Currently, the deposit system is manually done. What I mean by manually done, the admin will set exchange rates. So the exchange rate will be if it is naira, then like NGN, the admin then will set the amount. If it is, for instance, let me show you NGN, then let's set it at 1,500. So that is the rate. If it is USD, like because this platform supports cryptocurrency and naira deposits, we can modify this to support any currency. So we know one USDT is equal to $1, so we just leave it at that. Yeah, and so on. So the deposit system, for Naira bank accounts, the user would, add a bank account, like let's say Money Points, then they put the account details. Then now this is not needed, this down here, but this is designed to work in any country. Then okay, account name, this is the account name, let's say test. So the account number. So when you add this, now this is designed for Naira. So this would use the exchange that you have set for Naira. Now let's talk about cryptocurrency. So if you want to set your cryptocurrency, you say USDT. Then the symbol is very important, because this symbol must match what you have used in the exchange rates page. Then you put your wallet, then you put the network TRC20. Make sure to transfer only USDT TRC20 network, and so on. So when you add that, let's come over to, now I'm using the vendor platform as buyer platform for this test purpose. So when you click on deposits, you want to deposit funds. Okay, currently right now that we have a currency switcher where you can switch between Naira and the USD. So if it's on USD, that means you want to deposit with crypto. But if you switch it to Naira, it means you will be depositing with bank transfer. So let's say they want to do a transfer of 50,000. This gives us 33.33 credits. This credit is equivalent to, okay, it's equivalent to dollars. Let's do 1,500. You see, that's one credit. As you can see, that is one credit, because we have set the exchange rate to be 1,500. So if we do 15,000, that's then 150,000, that's 100 credits. So you can set multiple bank. As you can see, this Money Points, it shows everything. You can copy the account number, you make the payments, you deposit you add the payment proof. When you add the payment proof, you can let's add a payment proof. Okay, let's add a payment proof. When you add the payment proof, as you can see, you submit. Now, submitting is depending on your network. As you can see, it's on pending, right? It's on pending. So you just have to wait. Then admin gets notified on Instagram. Then when you refresh, you see we have this deposit notification here. Admin would now. So we have set the payment screenshots to be encrypted, and when we set the decryption key, the screenshots will be able to be displayed. Now you would see the payment. When you click on it, you can see that. Then you see the username, then you approve. You can add an admin note. This doesn't matter, this is just a note. We also have a reason for rejecting. So if you want to reject, you put a reason the user is going to see. If you want to accept, so in this case we are going to accept, just to see how the platform credit works. So as you can see, the admin has accepted. Then the vendor, when we refresh, approved. Right. So as you can see, their balance has updated to 150,000. If we switch currency, yeah, you see it's $100. So this can be used in platform to purchase number. Let's try that. This product from the marketplace. So when you click on, let's say you want to verify WhatsApp, you click on WhatsApp. Then you select the country. Let's say we want to do USA. Now you can actually set how much you want to earn on these numbers. You can actually set it. Okay, I'm going to show how you can set that on this system. We can do that manually, and I think it was done in the environment. You can set the amount of the amount you want to earn on each product you sell on this page. So let's choose let's do United States, of course. So when you click on United States, it's going to give you a number. Then you can put that into your WhatsApp and verify. So as you can see, it gives you the number. You copy that, you put it into your WhatsApp. If you get the code, it's going to display here, and that's it. So let us move on to, as you can see, it's pending, right? So when a customer is about to buy a number, the amounts will be removed from the user's balance, but it's pending. So if that customer didn't go through, like how I didn't go through now, as you can see, it shows pending temp number. So it's going to wait for like some minutes, then it's going to return back. You don't have to do anything, the system will automatically handle that. So the vendor system, now this system will only be available if the platform version is multi-vendor system. So here you can see your dashboard. Of course, you can, the wallet, right? You will set your payout wallets, payout details, your wallet. You can also do local bank for transfer. So the system is designed that if purchases are done, when purchases are done, it will be on, because we have a cooldown period where when users purchase a product, they have about 2 to 4 hours to dispute that particular product. Probably the login is not working, or something is not correct. So when a sale is made, it comes to this pending balance. Now total would show the balance that is here, and it's the addition of this balance and this balance. So when the cooldown period is exhausted, like after 4 hours, this balance moves into available balance, which is what vendors can request for withdrawal. So they can make a request for withdrawal. This amount must be, see, only available balance can be withdrawn. As you can see, only available balance can be withdrawn. This pending balance cannot be withdrawn. So they would select how they want it back transfer, which is when you put your bank name, your account name, account number. This is not important. Then your BTC wallet address. So when you select that, you can automatically fill marks, then submit. When you submit, the admin is going to gather requests. The admin vendor withdrawal, the request to come here, then the admin will process it and transfer manually to them, then accept. After that, then the balance will be removed from the vendor's available balance. We also have dispute system. Buyers can, when a buyer purchases something from the marketplace, maybe an account, right? And there's an issue. Now, this is how it is designed. If there is an issue, the vendor is given about 3 to 4 hours to respond, about 6 hours or so, to respond to that particular user. So if this particular vendor now is the owner of that account and the user has issues with it, the admin would be able to see that dispute. The vendor will be able to see that dispute. Then the buyer that opened the dispute will be able to see. So the vendor will be given an opportunity to fix the issue within a given time frame. So when that time frame elapses, then vendor can come in and probably see the whole argument on ground, then decide on how to resolve it, right? So vendor can decide that he's going to refund the buyer, or refund or mark the order as closed, meaning that the vendor gets to keep the money. So the vendor is going to see their listing here, because when vendor add listing, admin has to approve. Admin has to approve, just like this one. Admin has to approve. Then you can add new listing here. You can add product name, price, description, put them in the right category, then country, then the credentials will be in here, then the base 32 TOTP secrets, because this system is designed to handle TOTP in app, so you don't have to go and be pasting your secret code into another platform to get your OTP to verify. Then the year, the followers count, has dating, and so on. So this is a full system. You can also go back to sites, right? This is a full system. Then the admin can also be a vendor. So let me just show you what the admin can do. This is the admin dashboard. So you can see 2 users, which is the admin and this vendor. Then 13 products and so on, all of these. Then so you can see the users, which is the admin user and the vendor. Then you can actually click on a particular user to see what the activities of that user. So this page now shows you, when there is a dispute, you'll be able to see, you can suspend a user, which is if I suspend this user now, this user will not be able to be a vendor anymore on the platform. They can only buy. Now you will see, okay, the vendor requested this number. As you can see, it's still pending. Then so many things. You will be able to see the whole activity of that particular user on the platform. Okay. Then this is category. This is where the admin will set category of what they will be selling. You can add new categories, like the name of the category, the slug, the parents category, and so on. Then we also have the product system. This product system also allows the vendor, which is the owner, to post products on the marketplace. Then of course the deposit system, then the ticket system. We also have the request system that I've shown you. Then orders. This is where the vendor can see all orders, how the platform is doing, what is selling, what is making money, and what is not. Then the marketplace. So this is where the vendor can, because this is designed, for example, 10% of vendor sales on $100 vendor sales is equal to 10% platform charges. So if a vendor makes a sale, the platform gets a particular amount in percentage as fee. So this is where the owner is going to set it. This is where the owner is going to set it, and then accumulated platform fees and so on. Then this is a dispute system. Now, a ticket system and a dispute system, I separated it because now a dispute system is to watch the conversation between the vendor and the buyer, right? A vendor and the buyer. So this ticketing could be probably balance doesn't add up, or the user gets debited, stuff like that. But this one is where you can watch and handle the conversations between the vendor and that particular user. So we also have of course, vendor withdrawals. Then we have the exchange rates. I've shown you all this. Now, for the cryptocurrency deposit system, we can actually make this automated, but this particular customer said he wants it manually because he doesn't want, when you are selling something of $5, $2, you don't want the automatic crypto deposit system to be charging you fees. Maybe, I don't know, they'll be charging you fees and so on. So we can also do that, and you can also set the fees to be on your customers too if you want that. But this way is it's cleaner this way. And when you might ask that, okay, when a customer deposit, how do I know? Because I can't be on the platform all the time. Yeah, we'll set up a Telegram bot for you where the whenever there is a deposit, whenever there is dispute, you'll be notified on your Telegram. It will come in as a normal Telegram message. That way you will be able to see, okay, this is what is going on. If it is a deposit, you'll be notified. Then you can follow up from there immediately. So this is system settings, your name, password. You can set up 2FA and so on. When you click on this, it gives you the QR code, and you can set up 2FA. So whenever you want to log in, that gets blocked. So this is the drawdown. This is everything about the platform. We can, like I said before, we can make this single vendor system where the owner, which is this platform, this is where the owner will be posting products from, or we can also leave it as the multi-vendor system. You can have multiple vendors, and that vendor would verify, because there's a verification system where the vendor has to apply. Then you would see, I don't know, anyhow you want it. A normal user can apply to be a vendor. Then you have to maybe contact them on Telegram, because they are going to drop their contact details on apply for vendor form. They're going to drop their contact details. You you text them on Telegram, you discuss with them. Then if they match your standard, I won't tell you how to sort your vendors, but you need reliable vendors on your platform. So you can, then when they apply, you just come here, you see that particular user, you click on them. When you click on them, it will show that they are applying for vendor, blah blah blah. Then you enable the role. So that's it. That's everything about the platform. So if you want us to modify or, make little changes, we can do that 100% for you. So thank you. And that's all.